occupation?
Stand-up philosopher.
What?
Stand-up philosopher.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
While Donald Trump may think he's a stand-up philosopher, a Nobel laureate, and apparently an internet comedian, the reality is he's just a bullshit artist who can't even troll properly. I mean, just look at him getting absolutely trolled in these comments. Hey, looks good, with a picture of him with Jeffrey Epstein's suit. Trump and his Gestapo goon administration are in the midst of two major viral social media scandals that are sparking outrage and ridicule online. The first being the Department of Homeland Security removing a disturbing and disgusting clip featuring MAGA-adjacent comedian Theo Von that I'll play for you in a second. And the other being this absolute debacle of an art installation that the White House is calling the Presidential Walk of Fame, where Trump tried to troll a former president. As with most of Trump's social media posts, though, things aren't turning out so well for him. Clearly, all the protest art popping up in the Capitol that we've covered extensively here on the channel is getting under little Donnie's skin.
These artists wanted to immortalize Trump and Epstein's long, very deeply held friendship. Just like your friendship with Really American can be immortalized by hitting the subscribe button.
Now, it's no secret this administration has been posting heinous rage bait content all over the internet. Just the other day, DHS posted this Gotta Catch 'Em All video that's incredibly disturbing and set to the Pokemon theme song, which we made a video about. And the Pokemon Company, one of the most famous brands in the world and a very litigious company with Nintendo, has pushed back on, saying our company was not involved in the creation or distribution of this content and permission was not granted for the use of our intellectual property. And while that video is still up on the DHS Twitter, this next one is not.
Heard you got deported, dude. Bye.
They simply stopped coming. They're not coming anymore. We're getting a lot of credit, but they're not coming anymore.
Yeah, and the person in that video was MAGA-adjacent comedian Theo Von, who didn't respond too kindly to it, posting on Twitter, "Yo, DHS, I didn't approve to be used in this. I know you know my address, so send a check. And please take this down, and please keep me out of your, quote, banger deportation videos. When it comes to immigration, my thoughts and heart are a lot more nuanced than this video allows. Bye." And people online had wildly different reactions to this. One account, Trump Tracker, said, "This is what you endorsed, Theo. You supported them when they said this is what they were going to do. You don't get to wash your hands of this now." Brett Meiselas chiming in, "Wow, what a sick thing for them to do." But that is the first story. My opinion here is very much of, I'm glad Theo called it out and the post got taken down, but also, I'm very sick of these people who propped up Donald Trump. Theo Von had him on his podcast, coming in and whining now when their comedy gets taken out of context and abused and turned into propaganda by the administration they helped prop up into power. So go ahead, cry your crocodile tears, but at least good on you for calling it out. But of course, it wouldn't be a Trump social media shit show if he didn't get in on the fun directly. And like I said, when you see the pettiness of this presidential walk of fame bullshit, it's hard to see it as anything but Trump retaliating to all the protest art he's seen right in front of the White House and on the Capitol this whole year. Trump added a new, quote, presidential walk of fame to the White House, but he replaced Joe Biden's portrait with an auto pen after paving over the Rose Garden, blinging up the Oval Office, and starting construction on his grand ballroom. The president now has a colonnade filled with gold-framed images of America's past presidents, from Ronald Reagan and Jimmy Carter to Trump's longtime nemesis, Barack Obama. They posted, "Look at this, at the White House, we got these gold-framed pictures of presidents," and then they posted this video. Wow, what presidential pettiness. But what else do you expect from the 79-year-old toddler who acts the age of his alleged victims? But not everyone was impressed. Chris D. Jackson, an ardent Biden supporter and chair of the Democratic Party in Lawrence County, Tennessee, described the move as a childish, despicable stunt. Others responded on social media with framed images of Trump and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, or photos of Trump's lewd birthday letter to Epstein, telling the White House, "Fixed it." I mean, just look at him getting absolutely trolled in these comments. "Hey, looks good," with a picture of him with Jeffrey Epstein's suit. That's great, but still gonna need those Epstein files. Acetamin Tylenol. Fuck that, just release the looks like shit. But then again, that's convicted felon Trump. Another one of my personal favorites. Now that's what I call, where are the Epstein files? Looking good. I don't even know what the hell that is. And may every day be another wonderful secret. And this is probably the best one. Dispropaganda posting the picture with Jeffrey Epstein here saying, hey, fixed it. We fixed it for you. I think that's going in the thumbnail. And of course, Elmo just putting that out there. So, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. It just keeps getting better. Look, look at these big pictures. Oh, that's so. Yeah, we're saving it. Final boss of pettiness. Fell for it again award. I mean, look, it's one thing for this whole thing to be incredibly petty and Donald Trump to clearly be pissed off to be doing something like this so blatantly. But boy, oh boy, is it another thing entirely for it to backfire and blow up in your face and for you to just only get roasted in the comments of your official White House account on Twitter with people posting pictures of you as a pig, as a kid effer, and with Jeffrey Epstein, because no one's gonna fucking forget, Donald.
Now, the artistes who are responsible for this awesome masterpiece are yet to be revealed. They apparently contacted the Wall Street Journal here to give them a heads up, but understandably did not want to be identified. Here's the headline from the Wall Street Journal: statue of Trump and Epstein holding hands placed on National Mall. The work is the latest installation in Washington by an anonymous group of artists critical of the president. The Wall Street Post was alerted to the Trump and Epstein statue early Tuesday morning by a text from someone claiming to be one of the artists responsible for its creation and its predecessors. His identity has not been confirmed by the Post, but he has provided information about the artworks that would only be available to someone involved in their manufacture and placement. In a photo interview Tuesday, he said he wants to remain anonymous because he wants the artwork to speak for itself. I think that is the perfect approach. We have something of an American Banksy happening here. The new installation drew scorn from the White House. Liberals are free to waste their money however they see fit, but it's not news that Epstein knew Donald Trump because Donald Trump kicked Epstein out of his club for being a creep. Yeah, right.
It is crazy to me that people still support this man. I mean, his approval rating is at the lowest of any president ever, except for him from his first term. And the MAGA morons are so butthurt about the whole thing that they'd go and topple over the statue of him and Epstein that's been out in front of the Capitol. What a bunch of free speech warriors, am I right? Oh, look at this brave guy, these brave MAGA losers. Wow. Freedom of speech right here, folks. Look at them. Wow, how many MAGA morons does it take to push over a fucking statue? Why don't you go join ICE? I mean, that's less degrading at this point, and that's saying something. Fucking crazy. And I'm sorry I'm kind of ranting here, but hey, if you want to be on the right side of history yourself, then join our Really American Resistance here by dropping a like on the video, subscribing, leaving a comment of your thoughts, a blue heart, an FDJT, whatever you feel, because only together will we get through this and hopefully get through this where we can actually come out the other side and make things better. I don't know how long I'll be able to do this before the Gestapo comes knocking down my door, so get them while they're hot, folks. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and for the time being, I'll see you in the next one.